Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Makwana Kumape, and I'm born again. I love the Lord. My purpose on the earth is to preach or to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ to the nations. So it's to share the heart of God with mankind. And the purpose also of, or my intention with this channel is that we share, we expound, we learn more about this love, this gospel of Christ, that is the gospel of grace, as we be sharing clips on from time to time. So I will just say, for me, the gospel of Christ, it's the gospel of the cross. It's a love story. It shows you how much the Lord has loved you, and with no further of doubt and without thinking twice, he takes part of himself. The Bible says he took his only begotten son, to go to the cross and to die a gruesome death, go through all those excruciating pain in our place. So it's the gospel of divine switch or divine exchanges. He took our place and we taking his place. It says that the Lord has loved us so much that the same way he loved Jesus Christ himself, his only begotten son, he has loved us. Why do we know this, and how do we know this? We know this because the Bible says we are jointed heirs with Christ. You wouldn't be a heir, you would not even be referred to as a son if he did not love you so much, or if he did not love you the same way he loved his only son, Jesus Christ. So you got a lot of sons from one sacrifice that John 3:16 speaks of. So we know that this cross gospel is the gospel of power, because we're speaking of Christ dying, we speak of Christ being in the grave, and we also speak of the resurrection. And then the Bible, when it speaks of the resurrection, it says that the same power that resurrected Christ from the dead is the same power that is at work, or that is functioning on the inside of us as the chosen of the Lord, as the beloved of the Father. So the Lord loves us so much that he gave us the same power that quickened Christ from the dead, that resurrected him from the dead, the same power that held him on the cross, the same love. It's what we have, because the Lord it shows or depicts that the Lord actually loves us the same way he had loved Jesus Christ. So on this channel, we'll be sharing more on scriptures, expounding on this love of God, and just enjoying the love as we'll be beholding like in a mirror. I believe that the Lord and the Spirit of the Lord shall begin to transform us into the image of Christ, because the gospel of grace is the gospel that expresses the love of God, and is the gospel that empowers us as his people to be like him, or to be who he says we are. So we walk in the identity of God when we are walking, or when we hear, or when we preach the gospel of grace. So the gospel of grace is empowerment, and it also expresses the heart of God towards us. So this is what we'll be doing on a weekly basis. We'll be dropping videos sharing about the love of God, and I'm excited about this journey, and I hope that you guys are excited, and I believe that you would subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on what the Lord is saying into your life, and what breath the Lord is breathing in your life. I am happy about this. I'm excited, because also Paul says in the book of Galatians, he says that anyone who does not preach this gospel of grace should be condemned, and he should be cursed, because the gospel of grace is the only gospel, is the only true gospel of God, you see. So we stand here today to say we will be sharing about this Christ, and we'll be sharing about this grace, because this grace does not condemn us. This grace does not curse us. It actually uplifts the curses that came through sin by Christ's sacrifice. It's a beautiful love story for me. It tells us that the Lord had us in mind, and the Lord has always been fond of us, and the Lord has always looked at us with a kind eye. He has always loved us. And what I love the most is that in the same way that he loved Christ, he loves us. And I just want us to share more and share more about this love of Christ or of God towards us. And I thank you that as you'll be subscribing, you'll be learning more and more, and the Lord will allow us to even, you know, expound more and learn more and more and more about His love. I'm really excited, and thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate it very much, and I love you. Some of you, even though I don't know you, but yeah, sure, I do love you. Thank you.